Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. Sorry, there's a guy going by on a motorcycle. And I swear that sign keeps going up instead of down. It should be going down. Um, Let me get a drink here. But I just did a video on one of my decks I got in the mail today. I got 3 decks in the mail today. 2 of them are just replacements from... Is that better? 2 of them are just replacements for decks I've gotten in the mail that were knockoffs. And one of them was the first one was the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, which I just did a walkthrough on. And the second one is the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, the Centennial version. I didn't have to get this deck, but I have the Centennial version. But it's just, and this is U.S. Games published. Same thing as the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. It's U.S. Games published tarot deck. Kind of a little white book, and the backs, and it's still wrapped, as you can tell. It's the first time I'm opening this. I have the knockoff. They did a pretty good job because I can't tell, other than the fact that it comes in a small baby tuck box, which the smaller version comes in a 10, not a tuck box. Other than that, you can't tell. And the fact that there's nothing on the box that says Smith-Waite. It just says Centennial Tarot. Other than that, you can't tell that it's not a knockoff because the backs are the same. It comes with the little white book. It also comes with the multiple cards that usually comes with this deck. I do have the borderless edition, which I absolutely love, and I never thought I would get this version. But I'm like, might as well, because it was $1 more than the version with the 10. And I'm like, why not? So I'm just replacing, this is just me replacing the knockoff that I have. It's a little bitty deck. These are the backs, and I'm not going to get too crazy with this deck because everybody has seen this deck. It's the extra card. And we got some extra cards in the back. Extra card. And these all, I don't have this one in my borderless. That's cool. And I don't know that I have this one in my borderless. That's cool, because they're different cards. The card stock of these, because it's U.S. Games, is amazing. I love their matte card stock. And that's what this is. So that's Extra Cards by Pamela Coma Smith, and it just shows some information on those cards there. So let's go through the deck. So here we have the full, and I should have brought my, one day I'm going to do a comparison on the borderless, because I seem like these are different. The borderless is supposed to be the Centennial, but I feel like they're slightly different coloration. Maybe not. Maybe not. But it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Emperor. We're turning around. Hierophant. Lovers. And the only other deck now, I've replaced all my decks that I got as knockoffs now, except for the Witch's Tarot. And I've actually watched walkthroughs of the legit version recently, and it just wasn't calling to me like it originally was. I just dropped the Hermit, which is next. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Anyway, I watched a few walkthroughs of, it's hot out here, sorry, of the Witch's Tarot, and I'm just like, it's not calling to me like it was originally. So I don't know now that I'm even going to get it replaced, because, and I don't use the knockoff because I feel too guilty. And that's why I replaced this one when I really didn't have to, because other than the box not saying that it was Pamela Coleman Smith, you would never be able to tell that it was not. It came with a little white book. It came with these extra cards. You can't tell at all. And the card stock is even pretty good. So yeah, it's weird. It's the one and only knockoff I have that I'm like, is it? But beautiful, beautiful. And you guys know the journey, and it's starting off with the king here, King of Swords. You guys know my journey with RWS. It's been a long time getting to this spot where I actually buy RWS decks at all, because the very first tarot deck I ever had was the Radiant Rider-Waite Smith. I still have it. I don't use it. I've never used it. Not really. I've tried to learn tarot with it. Never took. Now I think I've tried for so long now that it's become like it's my anti-deck. But it's weird because it's the same images. It's the same deck, just different coloring. And I don't know what it is about these duller, more antique-looking tones that I just adore over that deck. I have like 6 or 7 now Rider-Waite Smith decks, all with different colors, all with different coloring, all with different backs. That's the only one that I just cannot get along with. Cannot read with it. It even now, because I think I put so much negative energy into it, it just it irks me. And I don't even use it. I don't touch it or nothing. It sits there because I don't know why. I made a box for it, the whole 9. It didn't take. I don't know why. But this deck is gorgeous. This one, gorgeous. I don't do borders that well. These borders don't really mind. I don't really mind them because I'm so used to these images now that I can see past the borders. But when I first started, and I think that's part of why the Radiant Rider-Waite Smith just didn't do it. And the borders on it are huge compared to these, and they're stark white, not this antique white. Maybe I'll do a comparison of that deck to this one and the borderless. Maybe I'll do a comparison for all 3. But this one's gorgeous. It gives me this like museum quality, antique quality to it. It's just really cool. And I didn't think I would get along with this deck, and then I got the borderless. I'm not upset at all because I fell head over heels in love with the borderless, and I never thought I would. Never thought I would get along with this deck at all. And that whole thing was just backwards. Like I've showed them all backwards. They're gorgeous though. Beautiful. And the ace. And then we have the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, just the coloring in this is completely different. Knight of Pentacles than the original Rider-Waite Smith I got. The Radiant Rider-Waite. Just, it's gorgeous. It makes me feel like it's a completely different deck, even though it's the exact same images. It's weird. And then because I've gotten so used to U.S. cardstock, U.S. game cardstock, I love the cardstock in this. It's just like the borderless. Everything about this is just like the borderless, except it's borderless. And I love Pixie's signature in the cards, in the corner and all these cards. It's awesome. There's 3, and then the 2, and then the ace. I almost said 1. So that is the Centennial Rider-Waite Smith full-size version. Now, let me see how it shuffles. We already know how this is going to shuffle. I mean, we already know because it's U.S. games. And everybody has this deck, either this one or the borderless. But it shuffles like a dream, just like it should. Let me pull you back so I can ruffle shuffle a little bit. Yeah, I'm a little stiff right now. That'll change. So let's pull a card and see what the little book says. Now I'm trying to fly out at me, and it's the Fool, right in the middle of the deck. Don't know how that got there. Let's see what the book says. And we know I don't even have to tell you guys. It's just a little brief description of the majors. And the Fool's on the other page. Ooh, it doesn't start with the Fool. It ends with the Fool. Interesting. The Fool, folly, mania, extravagance, intoxication, delirium, frenzy, bewilderment, reversed, negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness, apathy, nullity, vanity. It will be seen that except where there is an irresistible suggestion conveyed by the surface meaning that which is extracted from the trumps major, that's something separate. So that's basically all there is that you need for this deck to read it. So that's pretty cool. That is the Smith-Waite Tarot Deck Centennial Edition. I love it, and yeah, can't wait to dive in and use it like I've been using my borderless. I also have the 2.0 that I got on MakePlayingCards.com. That's my favorite. I have a couple others from Make Playing Cards, but they're all gorgeous. Yeah, I like the deeper, more antique tones to these. But yeah, that is my replacement to the knockoff that I have for the Centennial Rider-Waite Smith. If you guys have this, let me know in the comments. I'm sure everybody does, but let me know what you think of it. It came out in 2013 and 2015. Yeah. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a good night. Bye.